Dear students, the next lecture is Ethnocentrism. We'll talk about intercultural competence and the cultural identity. Ethnocentrism is a mechanism of evaluating all phenomena of the world through certain traditions and the norms of ethnic group, which is considered as general standard of culture. Ethnocentrism is derived from Greek ethnos, nation, tribe, and the Latin word centrism, center of circle. The term is enacted by Sumner in 1906. Representatives of one culture consider their culture as central, and they compare other ones with theirs. Everything is understandable from this point that, in general, people value their own culture and also try to enrich and to save their culture. American anthropologists explain ethnocentrism like this: that every nation wants to differ from others by their customs, traditions, and try to supersede others. For example, custom of one tribe is making dairy descendant at their own houses, and it makes in order to differentiate from others. American anthropologists Brewer and Campbell identified the following main characters of ethnocentrism. First, percept own cultures as right and essential, and consider other cultures as wrong or unnatural. Second, great attention and regard to their own culture as universal. The third idea that it will be good if members of one group must help themselves, prefer, and to be proud of them, but others feud and humiliate. Most psychologists consider ethnocentrism as negative social phenomenon, equal with nationalism or racism. Now, everyone is ethnocentric, and everybody knowing about it must reproduce flexibility in action with foreigners. If persons see and respect custom and tradition of another people, he'll attain the so-called intercultural competence. Intercultural competence is an ability to understand emotions, behaviors of foreigners, and making a good relationship with them, despite unpleasant circumstances. Doctor and psychologist Bennett divided it into big 6 types. First 3 of them related to ethnocentrism, and another third related to the ethno-relativism. Inculturation, the next. What is inculturation? Inculturation is a process whereby individuals learn their group's culture through experience, observation, and instruction, and the study and the transmission of culture from one to another generation. What is cultural identity? Cultural identity. In cultural identity, cultural consequences enlarge contacts between representatives of different countries and cultures. Especially it's obvious in youth cultures, which wear alike jeans, listen the same music, and worship to the same stars of sport and cinema, and the show business and so on. But adults have some differences in their choice and taste. They also try to save it. Here appears the term identity to make a conclusion. Identity is divided into three parts: cultural identity, ethnical identity, and personal identity. Cultural identity makes influence to process of intercultural communication. It suggests collection of certain resistant qualities which causes sympathy and antipathy. Accordingly, we choose corresponding type, manner, and form of communication. Thank you for your attention.